supposed to be sunny in California. Luckily, we've got a nice classroom that's a lot warmer and drier to go check out. Come on. Hey guys, it's Kayla from Schola. Today we're in the San Fernando Valley checking out Bert Corona Charter School. Let's go get inside. I'm here today with Dr. Myers, the Executive Administrator of Bert Corona Charter School. Thanks so much for having us today.
Absolutely.
So to get us started, can you tell me more about your mission here?
So we have a small learning environment at our school, which we love. We think it makes it really special because our staff and our students, we can all build solid relationships with each other so that we can really meet the needs of our students, bring our families in, bring in community partners. Our effort is always to be a community-based school so that we're providing those wraparound services in an inclusive environment.
That's great. And, having those wraparound services and really giving that one-on-one attention is a really great way to prepare them not only to go into high school, but the future afterward.
Absolutely.
So then what are really 3 things that you would say stand out and make this school unique?
I think the first thing is the relationships we have, and those are built through clubs and opportunities for our students and our staff to engage outside of the classroom. The classroom is obviously core to what we do. We're a school, kids need to learn, but we know the importance of building relationships. And so I think especially for a small school, we offer a very wide variety of clubs, a lot of sports students can participate in. And those are opportunities not only for them to learn unique skills, lifelong skills that they'll use, but also to build relationships with each other and with the staff. I would say the second thing is our standards-based grading practice. We don't use a traditional grading paradigm. And I think the benefit to that is for students, we're constantly looking for their mastery. And so in a traditional grading system, all of their grades for a semester would be averaged together. What we're looking at is the end result. So if a kid started off failing, not understanding anything, but by the end of the semester, they're getting B's and A's, that would be the grade they would get. So it wouldn't average out to a C. They earned that A by mastering content. And then the third thing I would say is our technology integration. We have one-to-one Chromebooks. Every student has a Chromebook that they take home and bring to school for their work every day. And then each classroom has a set of MacBooks that we can use either if the kid forgets their Chromebook or they need a replacement, but also there are, I would say, higher powered, more professional tools on there that they can use for projects, design, creation, things like that.
That's awesome. And I loved what you mentioned about the clubs and activities. I know when we first walked into your school, we saw a ton of trophies for some esports, which I just think is so cool to offer at the middle school level. That's a really, really special way to bring your students together and have them have something that they love and they're passionate about, but can also pursue in and outside of school. So this is my new friend, Isabel. She is a 6th grader here. So Isabel, can you tell me what's your favorite thing about Bert Corona Charter School?
So my favorite thing about Bert Corona Charter is how kids are very including. I feel like they don't exclude, and that's good. So let's say there was a new student, they would really try to bring them in and play with them. They include a lot of people.
That is so nice. You must have a lot of great friends here, I'm sure. Can you tell me a little bit maybe what your favorite class is?
So my favorite class has to be math. I really enjoy math. It has to be one of my favorite classes.
Yeah, what are you learning about in math right now?
Right now we're learning dividing decimals.
Oh, that's pretty tough. You must be pretty smart. And then, do you maybe know yet what you want to be when you grow up?
So when I have my free time, I like to do art. And when I want to grow up, I want to be an artist.
I think you'd make a great artist. I mean, you've got everything. You've got lots of friends, math, and art. Sounds like this is a perfect place for you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's super nice to meet you today. So we're in a classroom right now. This is where all the magic happens. But how would you really describe the teaching and the learning style?
So building on that idea of standards-based grading that we talked about before, conferencing and students working with their peers and with the teacher is very important. And so as students are learning and as they're developing mastery with the standard, the teacher as a facilitator in the classroom is very important. And one of the most engaging ways to plan that into instruction is through projects. And so that's an integral part of what we do at our school. Service learning is also a part of what we do, and that ties very nicely into those other two components of project-based learning and standards-based grading, because The service learning allows kids to do projects that engage them in their community and helps to build lifelong understandings of how they can be agents of change.
Absolutely. And even just the way that you have the desks set up so that they're in little pods and can collaborate in that way, even just that little extra step that you're taking to make sure that students are really interacting with each other and making sure that they're building each other up to get all the tools that they need. So I know we're enduring a little bit of unexpected rain here, but I can already tell you guys have an incredible campus. Can you tell me more about your campus and really the community you're building here?
So historically, one of the beautiful things about our campus is how much of it was created and built by our students and our families. So from the inception of the school, we've been a community school, and we wanted and encouraged our parents to be involved and for our students to be involved in not only learning on campus, but being a part of the culture and the legacy of the school. And so all the trees you see outside were planted by students at one point, the flowers, the literacy garden, all of that was built. We even initially created our wonderful field that we love, that we use for all of our activities. All of that sod was rolled out by community members, families, parents, and staff. And so that kind of lives on in the efforts we put in every day to bring our families to campus. Throughout the year, we have a lot of community fairs where we invite partners to come share their resources with families while we're having back to school night or other events like that. Every year we have a trunk or treat where our families, our staff, and our community partners pass out candy to students as they come through the line and get candy from everybody. Everybody goes all out. It's an amazing event. We have a lot of dances, trips to the beach, service projects, things like that. So building that culture and putting that work in, again, to build relationships between parents, students, staff is very important. It's an integral part of what we do.
Yeah, that's super cool. Also, you mentioned how the students were a part of, the tree planting, rolling out the sod. So then one day, if they're sending their student here, they know that they were a part of that. Or maybe you already have students whose parents were a part of that group effort. So that's really awesome.
Not parents, but we do have a couple of teachers who were here as students when we rolled out the sod and did the work. So they'll tell their students, that's my tree. I planted that
that's
tree.
great. Oh my gosh, that is so wonderful to have. So I'm here now with Isaac. He's a 7th grader. So Isaac, can you tell me a little bit about what you're involved in here at BCCS?
At BCCS, involved in leadership. Leadership is like doing extracurricular activities outside of school and in school, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, what are some of your favorite activities that you've done with the leadership program?
The fair. I think we've done a few fairs. We bring out like the rock climbing and like we bring other schools. Yeah. And like it's a fair.
That's so much fun. And I also hear that you're a pretty big athlete. Can you tell me a little bit about the sports that you play here?
Yeah, you could play soccer, football, basketball, and there's also teams for girls too.
Oh, cool. What would you say is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is soccer.
Soccer, very awesome. Well, super nice to meet you today.
You too.
So finally, for families who might be interested in enrolling their middle schooler here, where can they go to learn more information?
So I would say the easiest way for families would be to go to our website. It's right here, bccs.ypix.org. They can also call the office at 818-834-5805 and talk to a staff member. But I think the best way to get a feel for our school is to come and schedule a tour. And so in the fall, we always have regularly scheduled tours a couple days a week. At this point, if parents call and they want to schedule a tour, we'll work around their schedule because we would love to welcome people to our family, to our campus, and to show people why it's a great school to bring their kids to.
Awesome. And you can also go to Schola.com to learn more. Thank you again so much for having us today.
Thank you.
Well, that's all for today at Bert Corona Charter School. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys at the next school.